Hello everyone, Diane at Rose Haven Yarn Shop it's May 19. Can you imagine? We're already in the middle of May. So business to start with, today is sort of the last normal regular classes. I'm family duty for the next few weeks, and then I'm going on holiday, just unplugging and going away for a full month of June. So classes will be back as normal in the first week of July. So important, and at the same time I will put a note on to the Facebook of the store just as a reminder. And before I'm going, there is things that I'm trying to rush and finish up. One that I did finish this week, well, last week actually, because I did not see you last Sunday. Problem electronic wise with the phone, but back on at it. Just gonna bring this down a little bit, and then I'm going to walk over there. Here we go. So this guy is done. This is the anchor. No, I lied. This is the Yumi, Y-U-M-E, or Yum, not too sure, by Petit. No, lied again. Isabel Kraemer. Too many patterns on the go. That's what happens. So I did use the Mimosa 100% cotton, and this is what I have left of 2 balls. So good news is 2 ball makes the, I don't want to call it a sweater. In my head, a sweater is wool, it's long, so it's like a t-shirt, but it's not a t-shirt. So it's short sleeve, it's 100% cotton, and you have to believe me that I did use the same yarn and the same dye lot. Isn't that amazing? That with the same dye lot, this is what happens sometimes there's a lot more orange and yellow at the top than there is at the bottom. It's the same shade of color, it's just the quantity of them is totally different. So it made the t-shirt different, but it works. It's just, it's absolutely gorgeous. She did use the through the back loop for the rib on the arm, and at the bottom of the sweater there's 16 rows. And the way that it was designed, you're not touching the collar at all. You've got lace, there's 3 bands of lace, but on the back she makes us do wrap and turns to create fabric for the upper portion of the back. I will bring it closer so you can see the 1-in-1 rib. The knitting through the back loop for the knit stitch makes a beautiful definition. Again, Isabel Kraemer has that feminine touch, I think, with that purl stitch that we have on each side. I like that touch that she's adding to her pattern. It's just a nice definition, and when you're wearing it, it sort of cascades very nicely on the side. So this one is a very nice pattern. Again, Y-U-M-E from Isabel Kraemer. This is a large, and with the large I did use 2 balls. So this is the rib that I'm talking about. When we're doing it through the back loop, it just tightened everything. I'm always saying when I'm teaching that it's like when you're putting your kids to bed at night and you're tucking the blanket under them, right? So that's what knitting through the back loop does. So nice one. He's upstairs in the window right now. The other one that I brought back is the fine sand. We did that one, I'm going to say last summer-ish, but I just brought it back because it's a nice cotton linen one that just sits nicely on top of a garment, and it's Heidi Kirrmaier. And the reason why I brought it back is I'm doing another pattern of her, so it made me think, hey, I should bring this back just to be showcased at the store for a little bit. It's sort of fans for the back, so yeah, it's very nice. Just goes on top of everything. I did wear it a few weeks back in the video and I forgot to talk about it. But yeah, so I brought it back to the store for a little bit, so he's gonna be staying at the store. So again, this is Fine Sand by Heidi Kirrmaier. And talking about her, this is what's on my needle right now. It's called Spacetime and by Heidi Kirrmaier. So that's why it made me think of her for sure. So the way that it's designed, we will not do anything to the collar. There's 14 rows to start. I'll show you the picture right here. So it just rolls on for the neck portion. It's going to roll for the cuff and roll for the bottom. She does put a version, if you want, in that same pattern. You do have the choice to make a rib collar and rib at the bottom. Let me just, oh yeah, it's right there. Let me just grab that page. So you do have an option if you don't like that look, which for me it's something different. So I was very happy to do the roll. So this is the rib one. So see, there's 3 in 1 rib. But she does still have that roll at the bottom and the roll at the bottom over there, but it's the same design. She's using the make one left, make one right, but she's also suggesting to, if you want, the invisible one, which is the LL1 for left lift one and the RL1 for right lift one. So it is honestly invisible. The only thing she does not say is it changes the count of knit stitch between those new stitches, because when you're making the lift, you're not taking the bar between the 2 stitch, you're taking the side of the stitch below, and then that stitch is slid. Either it's slid before when you make the left one, or it's picked up and then you slide that stitch. So it does change the pattern. So I did not, it was not a headache, but I had to think about it and solve my problem. And it was like, okay, no, this is not a TV knit for now. Give me a moment so I can figure this out. So, but this is why you come to class. This is why I love to make them ahead of time, to be able to tell you the choice. You can do what the pattern says. If you want to do the suggestion that she says, now I can hint you towards the right direction. So I'm using for this one Leslie's yarn. So this is Hicks Point over here in fingering, and I'm holding it with the icicle mohair that she is producing. And let me grab. It's just so cute. So nice. I am wrapped around the post, of course. Here we go. So there's not a big distinction right now with the front and the back. There is a little bit of wrap and turn for the back, so that's why I sort of marked it on my pattern. But we are creating, so between my yellow doodads is the sleeve. So I was aiming to have the sleeve on hold to be able to show you more, but I only got this yarn on Thursday. So yeah, so it's a fair chunk that's done. And so once the sleeve are on hold, it's just gonna go in circle and be pretty fast. The other one I wanted to show you is the I'm gonna say Sille from Petit Knit. Body is all done, and see the opening of the sleeve. This is I'm going to say either the medium or the large. I will have to look at my note again, but the opening for the arm is 156. I think I need to pick up onto, so it is going to be knitted in the sense that it's going to create fabric to come in. Instead of often when we have a rib, it's to hug the arm and, you know, go down the arm. As for this, it's sort of to close that opening, so it's creating fabric to come in. So again, Petit Knit has that definition of fine garment. This is on the back shoulder that you have those 5 stitches that we created. This is a nice pattern. There is a bit that you're left on your own that you need to create grids because there's no word, it's all grids. So you need to figure out what goes where. But once you're in the circle of the body, the pattern is on an 8 count stitch. Very pretty. The bottom, she uses the tubular cast on. Tubular bind off. So this is one that you just wrap, right? Like you don't know where it starts and where it ends. And it's very stretchy, which is a nice one. So yeah, there's a little bit, we'll need to pick up stitches for the neck, but this one is almost done. So on that note, before I leave you, and I will see you back in July for sure. I don't think I'll be making any video on the road. I might take pictures and, you know, just send you a little cuckoo from here or there. I just wanted to say thank you. Yesterday was fun. There's people that came in to have a show and tell with what they learned and what they created. And on that note, I want to leave you with, if you're making socks, if you want a stretchy cast on, go and have a look at the Bulgarian cast on. So it is a long tail one, and it's the one that we use normally, but it's sort of a sequencing of the normal one and the new one that you're just getting the yarn off your thumb and going from the inside, but grabbing the yarn from the inside. But it's very elasticy, and that's one trick that I got yesterday from one of those lovely people that came in and that come and chat to me. So next 2 Sundays, there is no class, but I'll be working at the shop for the next 2 Saturdays. Come on in. I'll be there. The teacher will be in, so come and drop in. And if you need me, I'll be there for sure. And no Thursday class until July. So on that note, see you soon, and take care. Bye.